Hey, Daryl here, and this is my daily devotional. 2 comments. Beware of the grumbler. Second comment. Grumbler, beware. We all have had those times when someone comes to us and catches our ear and begins sharing their grumbling spirit. A grumbling spirit is like an infestation that will weave its way into a person's heart and then connect its way to another person's heart. And before you know it, that grumbling spirit is the prevailing spirit in the church of God, with the people of God. So I say first, beware of the grumbling spirit. Grumbling spirit, beware. Now, Moses had sent 12, one from each of the tribes, into the promised land. They came back. The overwhelming majority said, they're giants. They're impossible to conquer. The land can't be ours. And so in Numbers chapter 13, at verse 32, it says, and they spread among the Israelites a bad report about the land they had explored. They said, the land we explored devours those living in it. And all the people we saw there are giants, like the Nephilim. Wow. Sharing a bad report. Now Caleb, remember, he said, let's go, let's do it. But the others drowned him out. Well, God wasn't happy with this. And so it says in verse 26 of chapter 14, the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, how long will this wicked community grumble against me? How long will they grumble against me? Let me tell you, church folks, if you begin grumbling at church over issues, God hears your grumbling, and God's not happy with your grumbling. It goes on and says at verse 36, so the men Moses had sent to explore the land, who returned and made the whole community grumble against him by spreading a bad report, these men responsible for spreading the bad report about the land were struck down and died of a plague before the Lord. Of the men who went to explore the land, only Joshua and Caleb survived. Wow. And then they receive God's overwhelming punishment. He said, you were in the land for 40 days. Well, for each one of those days, you're going to suffer a year in the wilderness. 40 years. And then your bodies are going to lie dead in the desert. And then a whole new generation will be the ones to experience the greatness of the promised land. I'm convinced that many people today are suffering in churches because previous generations have grumbled against God, and God has laid out his verdict and said, okay, fine, but for now, you folks are going to experience the wilderness. It says that the Lord shows his anger. Chapter 14, at verse 18, the Lord is slow to anger, abounding in love, and forgiving sin and rebellion. Yet he does not leave the guilty unpunished. He punishes the children for the sin of the fathers to the 3rd and 4th generation. Man, I wonder sometimes if we aren't experiencing the retribution of God for the grumbling of ours or previous generations. So I say to you again, grumbler, beware. And those who hear the grumblings, oh, run from it as fast as you can. God bless you. Good day.